Absolutely, Mike Brown, definitely someone to reckon with. And I like the track that they brought to us here in Idaho. It is going to be tech but quick.
And a long start straight. Brown going to charge down the inside at number 3 and get the start. Lazuziak and Webb are right there with him.
The factory Husqvarna leads the KTM and the Beta. Your first 3 running, of course. We've already talked about it. 2 from the LCQs, but in these first qualifying heats, 3 riders will advance.
And you mentioned how technical this track could be. That was Giacomo Redondi, who was down on that big log on the inside of the second turn. So here's your championship contender, Lazuziak with a mistake in the rocks. Webb looking to take advantage. He actually makes a bigger mistake.
Yeah, they both had the skis out, as I like to say, with the boots down, but it looked like Webb's like, oh, I got it right now. And he just got himself caught up thinking about going too quick through an obstacle, and that happens at times, especially as the water gets drug around this track from the water obstacle. And the logs that are set across, not horizontal, but kind of caddy corner at a 45-degree angle, they are going to be very tricky tonight.
And how about Brown? Started the year out injured. For the last couple of events, he's found his old form. He's won plenty of these races before, has battled for the title in the past, and now he's got that speed. And look at him pulling away a bit from the 2 riders that have all the height and all the points coming into this race.
Well, Webb here aboard the number 2 Stillwater Performance Beta. He comes from that trials background, as does Caddy. So technicians, to say the very least, look at that. Did you see him double into the water? He didn't even land in the water and rode around the outside, just so precise. And now Webb follows Lazuziak in that line.
Oh, a little mistake from Lazuziak.
Yeah, I see this. It's going to heat up once again.
And there's so much on the line with these two. Lazuziak going to ride the wide KTM, not let him around. And by the way, there's a championship point on the line for heat race wins. So they want to get each other and get up to Brown. Webb going to try it again. Off the pegs. Can't make it happen.
Webb has been good when it comes to timing his moves. I've noticed he's gotten a little bit more excitable, a little bit more greedy maybe, but I think that comes with confidence, but that can also cost you. So, you know, whether you play it smooth and smart and be calculated or make that move quick, there's a way to think a positive thought about both ways there.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We have seen a few opportunities like that where Webb has been able to get by. Oh, now Brown is down, and Webb's going to try to get them both. And he goes to the inside. He goes from 3rd to 1st, and a beautiful job putting the motorcycle in front of Lazuziak. Now Lazuziak has another opening, and he takes it back. Great racing between these two.
Lap rider blocking the track there. Webb had to think about it a bit. Lazuziak aboard the number 1, the Red Bull KTM. Just looking smooth, took his line and continued on, but a lot of pressure here from Webb, and this confidence sway really started to happen back in Brazil last year at the X Games. I think Webb finally really realized, hey, I can compete for this, and ever since that time, he has just been building on his racing and motocross skills. He already had the trial skill, the balance. Now he's had to work on those skills, and he has really been making it pay off.
Yeah, every time he has an opening on Lazuziak, he is going for it. So that's a long way from a trials background to be that aggressive, and now beginning to get away just a bit. Lazuziak's going to have to find a way to counter or just hope for a mistake.
And you see Lazuziak doesn't like that chopped wood. He went out to the outside there and almost tried to run that rail edge to find a way through there without having to have so much of that chopped wood shifting on it.
And now getting away is Webb. Again, a championship point is on the line if he wins this one. Back to Brown, who led the majority of this. One mistake is going to drop him to 3rd. He can't afford any more errors, so he's not even going to qualify. Top 3 go in. A little bit more drama maybe than Webb would have wanted in this one, but he'll take a win any way he can get it.
I think it's an interesting course, too, for tonight's main event. I think there's some places for block passes, like there where Webb's going to the outside. I think it's got some open lanes and some critical sections, even that tire double, where they really have to be calculated to hit that and not get a bad bounce.
These courses are so different. That's one of the cool things about Endurocross. Every track completely different than the previous. And they also don't get a ton of practice time either. So you're seeing them experiment a bit in this heat race. Webb able to figure it out down the stretch. And it looks like he's going to hold on A heat race win, and most importantly, an extra championship bonus point for your series leader. Taddy's going to have to go back to work, figure something out for hot laps and the main event.
Point for Webb is so huge, so critical with it being so tight, and just this and one more round to go.
Looks like Brown is going to take that factory Husqvarna across the line and transfer directly to the main. You got to watch for him.